I just want to, for anybody who, like me, who appreciates a really nice can crack. Yeah. Yes. Maybe, probably, mostly, kind of. What's up, you guys? Welcome back to Phazerville. What's happening? Who's out there? Anybody watching yet? I'm doing this a little later because it's just how I am, man. I mean, ideally I would probably do a stream at like 2 a.m. or 4 a.m. or something like that.
What's this?
Hammer?
Say hammer.
This is a clip of me as a baby. Uh-oh. Yeah. An old cassette tape recording of me less than 1 year old, I think. And my mom. And I was playing with a hammer, I guess. And it made some cool noise, so I thought I'd do something with it. We'll keep the chat over there. What's happening? Who's watching? Say hi if you're out there. I see a couple people showing up. But yeah, so this is week 3 of End of Stoptober, and it's been a little it's been rough this year because, you know, juggling the full-time job. Yeah, my last stream was on Friday, right? Last Friday, the 16th. And then the very next day, I actually went to a Halloween party and DJ'd a bit. And then the 3 days following that, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, I had to work. So, you know, I had yesterday off and I finally played with some musical ideas. And then here we are today. So I haven't had a whole lot of time since the last stream to work on music, but I do have this interesting little thing going on. And if you fell for the clickbait title, it is in fact I don't know how to talk about risque things like this, but no, it's nothing that crazy. But I did make an audio recording of me and my girlfriend having sex. I'm not going to play anything too revealing, but I will let you know up front that I've recycled. It's just like the same method of recycling random audio into kind of Foley percussion type stuff. Let me show you what I'm working with. I've got a chat window in here now in case anybody starts chatting, but I'm gonna just hide it for the moment. But here's what, oh yeah, but more importantly, I met my neighbors, at least one of my neighbors. If you're out there, guys, what's up? What is it? Zayden was the one kid's name. There are a couple kids that play instruments. One of them has a saxophone and one has a trombone. So I went over, like I heard him playing. It actually woke me up one day, and I heard him playing, and I ran over there with my Tascam and just got a quick recording of them. And so that's what this started with. It's not at all complete, but I'll play you a little bit of it, and then I'm going to break it down. So this first sound is actually the saxophone sample. This project is kind of all over the place because it's just like a bunch of different ideas. Good old 808s. It's really good. It's really good. from there it just kind of trails off and keeps going. But I've I don't know, maybe I haven't done enough work on it yet to really obscure the fact that it's sex noises. This stream might not be appropriate for kids. But at the same time it's not terribly graphic. I just wanted to, it was mostly, so this recording that says sex tape, like, it was just me and my girlfriend screwing around and making, like, mostly like me making noises, and we were just like chattering and laughing. And the laughter is what makes things really interesting. But okay, so let me start off with the saxophone thing. So here's the original recording up here of my neighbors. Just play me some stuff. Just play me some stuff.
I start. I'll go grab my. Just anything.
Yeah. Anything. Like I went over there, and the first time I met them, I put them on the spot. But just play some. Right. Blah 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 blah. Right here. Is this it? That's it. So I don't know, he was trying to play something. Yeah. Beginning of Seven Nation Army, and then and then the trombone. He was a little rusty. That was a little excerpt of Heathens by 21 Pilots. But I don't know. It was mostly, and then Phazerville is me. And then it's just chatter.
That's awesome.
And me beatboxing and showing off. But probably the cleanest sample that I decided to use was just this. So I chopped it with both notes, because it's just an octave, right? So I chopped just that little piece and pulled it into this, resamplematic sampler. It's got some OTT and some supermassive for reverb, a little camel crusher for saturation, just basically a high pass and a compressor. And so, I mapped that out as a sample that I can play on my keyboard. What is going on? Why are you like this? What the hell? That was weird. Whoa. I was gonna try to play sample for you. Hold on, let me show you. My Keystep controller was going nuts just now. It was like flashing. That's crazy. I think I have like way too many things hooked up in various ways, and I don't know, maybe it was just glitching. I might have to reset MIDI devices. Is this gonna work? Yeah, okay. Yeah, let me turn off that reverb so see, so I've got a bit of like decay on it, so that second note isn't as loud when it does come through, but So this is basically just one saxophone note. It sounds a little weird if you deviate too far from the main one. I don't know what note it is. I didn't bother. I just kind of matched it by ear with the bass. But so then I was playing around with that. And I just kind of jammed on it for a little while. Yeah, just tried to come up with some neat patterns. Add some echo reverb kind of thing, and it gets really crazy. So like all of this was just jamming, and then I started putting something together out here. Oh yeah, so I was using the Keystep's random arpeggiator to come up with stuff. That's, I think, where both of these patterns came from. So it's, you know, just a simple saxophone sample from real life that I recorded. And I took the one sample and just made it into an instrument. So then the next thing was there were two recordings on the Tascam. One of them was the saxophone trombone from my neighbors, and the other one was just like me and my girlfriend making noises. And so I've been doing this thing lately where, man, I really want to show the whole process. Let's do it in a new tab. And where is it? All sounds, probably. Yeah, okay. So here's the full audio. And the sex didn't happen until like halfway through it, so I'm just gonna try not to play you anything too disgusting. But is running though. The furnace. Stay around 44. Low cut and limiter. See, so it's just me talking and making weird noises. Adjusting the volume. 50%. And stay around 44. Yeah, and the other thing, like I was doing this kind of thing. I'm no good at it. Some people make really cool noises, but I was just doing that repeatedly, and that's what this is.
That was the last thing.
So then what? Oh yeah, more of it, more of the same. Is it even very loud? It's really good. It's like really sensitive. It's really. She asked me how good the recorder is. How much does it even pick up? It's really good. It's like really sensitive. It's really good. It's really sensitive. So I have a recording on here that I need to review. Try to make something out of. All right. So I'll show you the general technique. In Reaper, you hit D I think that's the default anyway for dynamic split items. And I've been using it where I know Ableton Live has features that probably make something like this a lot easier. But I'm working with what I have. So I use the dynamic split items just for the transients. Minimum slice length, you know, all this stuff is kind of to taste. But the transient sensitivity makes a difference. I have it set at -36, 50%, whatever. But the basic idea is that it's going to automatically split the item. In fact, at first I was doing this at minimum of 200 millisecond slice length. Nothing shorter than that. So it's going to automatically split this media item at all the transients. Okay, let me just do that. I'll go ahead and do that. And then I go into the properties and make them all the same length. In time, it's going to be 200, so 0.200 for 200 milliseconds, right? Yeah, so all the items are only 200 milliseconds. I'm going to make the fade out 100 milliseconds, so they all have a nice fade. So now it's just taken this random audio. Oh, and the last thing is I use Control-Shift-N to normalize all these items so they're all like max volume. So it's automatically, pseudo automatically split just a random recording into just the transients.
Low cut and 50%.
And then, so the last thing is I've set up this shortcut that just kind of pulls them all together right in a row. I can do that quickly. It's called Come Here. If you must know, if you use Reaper and you want to know about this, I call it Come Here, remove next item gap. And it's as simple as move cursor to the end of the item that's selected, select the next item, move that item position to the edit cursor. So it's a macro, So I have one item selected, and then I hit that shortcut, it'll automatically move the cursor to the end of it, select the next item over here, and then move that item to the cursor. Boom, boom. And so you just do it over and over again, pull them all together. It's kind of a somewhat sloppy way of doing what Audacity calls truncate silence. So once you've done that, you got, a bunch of slices of audio all pulled together in a rhythmic way.
Low cut and 50%. They're around 44. The furnace is running. Oh, it's fine. It's a background texture. Obligatory.
Laughing.
So I think that's really cool. Let me just turn on my EQ so I can high pass it so there's not so much noise, like low end noise. But, I was just sitting there flicking my cheek over and over again. And when I run this process on it, I end up with
It's very loud.
So it's a nice, rhythmic, random percussion. And I could do things I could pitch them all differently. I could make them different lengths and try and, fit them to a tempo. And I've used basically that's the whole technique.
It's really good. It's like this. I already recorded a super intro. Low cut and
See, but that's just in the beginning here. It's just me going, just making weird noises weird ass noises. And yeah, so that's the whole technique. Back over in the project, like this is one of the things. But I've, I've aligned the items to a groove with some swing. This other one down here, this was a really neat. It's the same technique. But it had some of my girlfriend's laughter in there, and I just thought it turned out so neat. So, it's a way of generating unique percussion, Foley percussion. So that, along with the saxophone sample, was the whole basis of what I'm working with here. The other neat thing is that I added a bass, but the bass has a gate on it that is sidechain triggered by that Foley percussion sex tape audio. Without the gate, it's just straight up bass. The actual bass is this Viking synth. This is a free monophonic. Pretty sure it's monophonic, right? Yeah, one of the free soft synths, and then I also have it layered with a surge patch, just a lead to give it more crunch. So like without the gate, that's the surge. This is the Viking. And with everything combined, and to pull it all together, this is my standard 808 kit.
It's really good. It's really good.
That's just me flicking my cheek, repeatedly. And then I used an automated process to isolate each of the transients. So that's what I'm working with this week. Not a whole lot, I'm not able to do things every single day, but this is the piece for this week. I might put some more work into it and render it out. But that's all I really have to show today. Thanks for checking it out. Any questions? So yeah, without showing you the full raw recording. Oh, how about this one? I'll show you this one. That's just me being absolutely ridiculous. I'm like, hold on. let's see. Once again, new project tab. This isn't glued, is it? Oh, it is. It's already, wait, is it already rendered? Copy. Paste. Okay, here's the raw audio.
You know.
So, that's just me screaming. But somehow it gets
No. Me first. No.
sound like I was tickling her or something.
But now you're going to exaggerate everything.
Yeah. That's about it. Hope that's not too embarrassing. And that turns into this.
You know. First now. But now you're going to exaggerate everything.
So it's just very subtly pornographic. And that's how you make music out of literally anything, you guys. Just record yourself talking or, other people. Just record anything, literally anything you want, as long as it's making noises. And then, just chop out the transients in there. You have some really interesting percussion or whatever you want to call it. So, thanks for tuning in. Hopefully I'll have something a little more next week. But we're getting to the end, so I don't know. Yeah. Just a kind of a short stream today. But I'm out of here. Thanks for watching. Peace out.